Now, table calculations can be performed, of course, in a table, and the quick table calculations that are available. Okay, so these are the ones that are available, and when you have dates, then you have some more. Okay, so these are the ones that we discussed in this chart, except for the last one, the moving average. We haven't done moving average. We will do an example of that today. But in addition, table calculations can be performed on any chart where it would make sense. Okay, so let's look at one such chart. So we have order date. So let's bring order date to columns and set that up for quarter. Okay, and then expand that to month. So we have quarter 1, January, February, March, and then quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. All right. So now we bring in sales to rows. So now, since the dates here are discrete, the monthly marks that are plotted are aggregated marks. So it's like, it acts like a bucket. So all the Januaries are added, all the Februaries are added, and so on. Okay, and now if you want to compare the actual with a running sum of the actuals, okay, over January through December. Okay, so that we can achieve through a table calculation. So you want a running sum as well as the individual monthly sales plotted. So to use table calculations, you don't have to have a table. You can have a chart like this. Now, to have a running sum of sales, we need another pill. We need sales plotted a second time. Okay, so I'm going to replicate this by pressing Control key and then click and drag and drop. Right. So I have two panels. Both are sales right now. Okay, now the second panel I'm going to change. Okay. So select running total. Okay. So now we have the actual sales aggregated January, February, March, and so on, and then there is the running sum. Now this running sum is computed using table across. So we will look at these options a little more in the next chart. So what this is doing is, it's just summing as you go across the table. It keeps adding from where it left off previously. So it's going across like that. Okay. As opposed to, so if you change that to pane across, then you see that each pane starts all over again. So the first pane is a cumulative sales January, February, March. Okay. If it was table across, then it will pick up from the cumulative value of March and add April to it, and on and on. Whereas since we have selected, instead of table across, pane across, okay, April gets, you reset for April and start at 0 and go. Okay. So I'm going to put it back to table across. Okay. Now, if you want to compare the monthly performance between 2 years, 2014 and 2015, then we can filter for year. filter for 2014 and 2015. Okay. And now if you the filtered here, okay, again I'm going to do control click and drag and drop. I'm going to put that in color. So then, so the each year that we have selected, 2014 will have a separate color, 2015 will have a separate color. Well, right now, if you want this for both, then you need to really select all marks. So I had only this panel selected, so the two colors were applied only for this panel. So if I had selected all marks, then both will be highlighted. So you can have table calculations in charts as well. It is not, the scope is not just simply tables. That's the main point of this.